I just finished helping my last client. Well, not last client in the morning anyway. Ate a ribeye and a potato, or a bunch of potatoes, probably an hour or so ago. I'm gonna go get to it. Got a little chunk of salt. I'm gonna do a little more. Not that I'm necessarily gonna get a pump from just doing my maxes, but you know, having a lot of salt in your system, just feel better, feel stronger. But it's kind of funny because like for years, I haven't bought actually that's not true. I bought one pre-workout last year just to give it a whirl. And I've done citrulline malate a couple times, but I haven't really dedicatedly bought a pre-workout in probably 5 years. I feel like I get pretty equal outcomes just by making sure I'm getting enough water throughout the day, and then you know, slamming a good bit of pink salt beforehand. Like honestly, it's crazy. Just like you'd be shocked how much of a difference you notice just by not drinking very much water before your lift. But anyway, luckily the gym I'm using today is right next door. Unfortunately for the people who live under the gym, I'm going to be deadlifting today. Speaking of which, I need to, already got it. Already got that liquid chalk, baby. So yeah, we're going no straps, no belt on any of these today. Let's go. Honestly, it's something you don't really realize how much you appreciate it until you experience it and lose it. But living right next to your gym, like I'm not even kidding, the building next door to me is where I lift at. And I used to actually live in this building, which was even better because then I literally just took the elevator to go down a stair or down a floor. Yeah, man, it was fucking awesome. But anyway, still training at this place. We'll see how much longer that actually lasts because they changed up their little memberships. So it seems like they're doing something where if you don't live here, you can't train here, which I think is stupid from a business perspective because they're making a shitload of money off people who want to work out here, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna go hit this warm up and we'll be getting into it, starting out with a squat. My squat actually suffers quite a bit because of some bad advice that I believed for a really long time. You know, I was like, oh, the only thing you need to do to grow your legs is squat, which is partially true, but you know, I didn't apply that shit to anything else. I was still doing a lot of different things to grow my bench, doing a lot of different things to grow my deadlift, but I think honestly it came out of that period of time where everybody was trying to find a way to improve their squat, but nobody liked squatting. You know, kind of in a sort of a different generation of a lot of these people who are lifting now. But yeah, I'm still dealing with trying to get this to catch up. Well, not catch up, but trying to make it be proportional, impressive, whatever you want to call it. Like I had a 350 squat when I had a 315 bench and a mid 400 deadlift. So there is something to be said for having a one lift that you happen to be really good at, and for whatever reason, I'm a really good bencher. But anyway, let's get this warm up set. All right. I don't want to make any assumption about where we're going to end up, but I think we're probably at the lower end of where that's going to be. Maybe not, that felt really smooth. So I actually squeezed a set of 295 into there, and that's about where I thought I was gonna end up today, but it was really, really smooth. So here we go. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, you know the drill. Don't help unless I'm dying.
Hey, listen.
I have no idea if that was depth. I don't think it was.
Listen, you made it look easy.
I don't think that was depth though. God damn it. Had to change that camera angle, you know?
Now you can see it, yeah.
Make sure I get depth and, get a shot for the ladies or the boys or whoever. Gotta check. All right. Fuck. Whew. That was depth.
Yeah.
I swear that was fucking
No,
depth.
you got it. You got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, half of spotting is just standing there so the other person feels pressure, you know? Thank you. You know, upon secondary viewing of that squat max, I don't know if that was depth. It's really, really fucking close. So, for the sake of not having to set everything back up, I'm just gonna call it 5 under. So what is that, 340, I think. It's weird though, because I've changed my squat stance so much this year that like I'm a lot more narrow than I used to be. And I went back to low bar. So it's weird because you'd think low bar, wide stance, but I actually feel really, really good narrowing the stance out. The downside is that I feel like it limits my depth a little bit because my fat ass gut gets in the way, you know? Now I've got, my ASIS is pretty pointy, so it hits my femur pretty quick, which is why I squatted wide for such a long time, but you know, we'll call it 340. And we're gonna get to bench. All right, I'm probably at like the lower end of my max right now. I got a tiny bit of chalk on my hands just because I like benching with chalk. Never had them slip and never gonna. I don't want to hear shit about my setup either. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing in the comments. I wish these benches were a little wider. I always feel like I'm wobbling off of them. Fuck, that bar's rotating. I think about one more. I've got a pretty weird setup, so you should probably stay right there until I say go. Yeah, yeah, and it's just give me the lift off, and then if I can't get it, I can't get it, you know. All right, just lift off. One, two. Good.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
Once again, just out of the hole. That's the weakest. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think that's probably where I'm capping out today. That's okay.
I would be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. So I'm actually coming in a little bit over all of my projected maxes right now. My squat I came in like 30 pounds over what was projected, but bench I came in about 10 over. I believe my projection is like 395 for this. So I probably have 405. I haven't done a 405 conventional in a really long time. I switched to sumo for a long time. But my all-time max for both of them is the same, so. Okay. Starting to get heavy, not gonna lie. Coming in a little lighter, a little weaker than I expected. But you know, no belt, no straps, double overhand. The thing that really frustrates me with, I guess, just squat bench dead is you have so many different ways that people swear, like, you know, this is the correct way, this is the correct way. And ultimately everybody is different. Like, yes, there are going to be commonalities, you know, obvious shit like keep your elbows tucked generally well. But, you know, sumo versus conventional, wide stance, high bar, low bar, all that stuff. I have not changed my bench in probably at least 5 or 6 years. And I've always had a consistently solid bench because I found that groove, I found that way that I press really effectively pretty quick. Whereas deadlifting, I've gone back and forth between sumo and conventional. I enjoy both equally. I will say my back feels a little safer sumo, but I feel like I get more gains doing conventional, like muscular gains, not strength gains. I usually feel pretty equally strong on both of them. And squat, I mean, I've changed my squat more times than I can count. I had so many different people, you know, tell me like this is the way to do it or blah, 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 whatever, you know. But it's funny because they'll all hit a point where I'm like, this is the way, this is how I need to squat, this is how I need to move, right? And then some time goes by, something starts to feel weird, and then I tweak it a little, and then it starts to feel good again. And something starts to feel weird, and then I tweak it a little again. But it's never felt like I had a right way to squat. But I felt the right way to bench forever. I mean, fuck, dude, even when I was in like high school and took that one semester of weights, I don't think I've changed my bench that much from then, except for creating a little bit more of an arch and kind of creating a little bit more torque in my shoulders. And yeah, deadlift, I mean, I feel like my technique's probably the biggest limiter here because It's really easy to cheat a deadlift out, and sometimes ego beats out logic. Anyway, here we go. Almost lost my grip. We're gonna look at that, see if I go up. If there's not another video after me deadlifting, then that means, what are we at? 375 is where I capped. So we'll see. All right, we're going for it. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I get lightheaded a lot. That was really close. Okay, we're good. So, my squat came in quite a bit higher than I expected. My bench came in right around where I expected. You know, I thought maybe 5 or 10 more pounds. My deadlift came in a lot lower than I expected, but this is the most that I've trained conventional in several years. So I guess it kind of makes sense that, you know, that I'm gonna come in a little bit lower since I haven't really been training that movement too much, but all things considered, I'm pretty happy with how it all came out. So gonna go with some post workout meal. See you guys there. Alrighty, we're gonna finish this up. We got a big ass ribeye, some potatoes, got a little Cosmic Crisp apple. I hated apples for a long ass time. I actually really enjoy them now. Whenever I'm eating really large quantities of red meat, I'll usually throw some pineapples or papaya into it, just because it's got them good enzymes, you know, it breaks it down and shit. And I'm gonna drink some milk because I love milk. And I didn't drink it for a really long time because I thought that's what was giving me stomach issues. But oddly enough, my stomach and my digestion and a bunch of other things feel way better when I'm drinking whole milk. Non-pasteurized and ideally non-homogenized if you can find it. But it's a little tougher. You know, raw cream or raw milk, yeah, you can get it, but I haven't put enough effort into making it happen yet. And then I'm gonna toss some glutamine into here. Hopefully not so much that I can taste it, because glutamine tastes fucking awful. Like, gotta be one of the worst tasting amino acids. And yeah, that's it, guys. All right. Thanks for sticking around. Love you very much. Bye-bye.